Hey there, I'm Paulino B Michael, and welcome to the Flat Out Truth. Today we're going to be talking about selling yourself, right? So the whole world has got to a point where we're always selling ourselves, and they try to tell you, be yourself, and be truthful and all this, but everybody's constantly like trying to sell themselves to win other people over. They like the likes and things like that. We just have become a nation or a world of wanting everybody to like you, even if it's really not the real you. So it's very interesting. I know people usually post either the best things about themselves to get likes or the bad things they're going on in their life so they can get likes. They'll get likes or comments on both extremes. The middle stuff, most people don't care about. You either got to be like, oh man, I feel bad for you. It's all right, man. You'll get better, or you'll do this, you'll do that. But if somebody's saying something like, hey, I just dropped some weight and this and that, but they aren't very extreme, people just usually ignore it. But if they just dropped 100 pounds, then they're going to be for them. So it's really interesting the way we've been noticing the way social media and things like that. This all goes into our ads and marketing, but your ads and marketing for yourself. So that's what we're going to be getting into tonight. And I think she might be ready. My beautiful wife, co-host, clicker of all buttons, Chelsey B Michael.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Flat Out Truth. We got another exciting one for you tonight about selling yourself, which is going to be, like he said, people try to sell themselves on social media. They try to sell themselves in real life. You go to a job interview, you build your resume, you fluff it up, and you're trying to sell yourself. So it goes for everything.
Yeah, it's just really interesting. I'm looking at trying to get the TikTok thing going. So it's just interesting though, like the way everything goes. It's like everything's about likes now, right? Like it doesn't matter. I mean, I know we try to like on the platform because we need to spread the truth, so we need more people. But like, I really like, if I wasn't doing this, I would give a rat's ass. I just don't. I don't care. We don't really share anything that's about our personal life on here anyway. But yeah, I mean, we used to use it for like hookups for volleyball or golf or, something like that. Most of the time it wasn't anything. I don't know. I don't like throw my garbage out there and I don't really really anything. It's just like, it wasn't
Necessary.
Yeah. I'd rather have Chelsey like me in person than 10,000 women like me that don't know me.
Yes.
Because it's not real.
Yeah.
It's like if you're a starving man and you're at a buffet and all you can do is look at a picture of it, it ain't going to help you out. It's just not. You're better off eating a three-dimensional real salad than you are a picture of a filet mignon. I just like saying filet mignon.
Yeah.
And Bugatti. I had to throw it in there. I had to throw the Bugatti in.
It's like everybody wants to live in this fantasy and in their own vision of themselves instead of, like you said, they don't like their reality. They want to do something else. They want to live in this social media where their filter is this fancy person, right? Video game avatars. They're like, oh, I'm this hulky brute of a person, and they can be somebody else, and they can be the hero or they can be the villain, because they'd rather do that than walk in their own shoes.
Yeah, and it's not bad. I mean, to play a game or whatnot.
Oh, no,
it's not like that. But when you start to believe everything that you're seeing on social media, like there's women, or men, but there's a lot of women that'll have a filter. Like filters really started coming out about 7 to 8 years ago, and they've only gotten worse. And then I'll see a picture of a woman going, hey girl, you haven't even changed a bit for 7, 8 years. Yeah, because the filters got better. I mean, it's like, what do you really look like? That made us laugh. So we were talking about that. It's like you're advertising yourself. So you're selling yourself. And some people, that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys seen the thumbnail. It was pretty funny. It's like, I was saying selling, and then at the it says be yourself. But the B's cut out, so sell yourself. Yeah. Because you can't really be yourself sometimes. People, it's not that you're not accepted that way. It's that you think that you're not going to be accepted that way. And because of that, you exaggerate, or like on social media, you use filters, obviously. Mm-hmm. Tons of filters. I don't even know what anybody looks like anymore, to be honest with you.
That's a good point because you have the filters. Now you got AI coming up. And
Yes.
and not even that. It's like a lot of people, they'll do some kind of character avatar, something that doesn't, like you said, doesn't look like them.
Yes. You know what's so funny is because I know there's a couple podcasts that use AI to make themselves into babies
Oh, yeah.
or even younger. And I think
Yeah.
it's funny because the younger them doesn't even look like their old baby pictures. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
that's
it
a good
shows
point.
you, it's really strange that AI is not smart enough to get it so they can make you what you really look like. We have a daughter that looks actually like our granddaughter.
Yeah.
But not like my granddaughter, but like the way my granddaughter is now, not like
Not-
my granddaughter when she was the same age as our daughter.
Yes.
It's really weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's cute though.
Yeah, yeah,
How,
'cause she's
how their
like-
faces
she
are. Like
looks
you
like
can see
Vea.
the similarities.
Oh yeah, she looks just like Vea right
Yeah.
now. You know, and our daughter's going to be 2 and our granddaughter's like 13. So it's really strange. It's really strange. Like, how do they like each other now? But she didn't look like Vea then. You know, it's really weird. But it just shows you how like you can look like people in cycles, and I think it's very interesting. It's just the way
Yeah.
Yah made us, right?
That's why it's always funny too when you get a kid that doesn't look like either parent. You're like, what happened? It's like, oh, it looks exactly like a grandparent.
yeah.
Actually, like you said, she looks like our granddaughter now, but we had a point in time where she looked like my grandma.
Yes, yeah. So when she was like 1, she looked like
See,
your grandma.
we found 2 matching pictures, put them next to each other. They look just like each other.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was like, man, I couldn't
One of them
believe
was
it.
8 months and one of them was 80 years.
Yeah, and just like it's really crazy how like even our son Boo Boo would mimic Davi. So yeah, it was really interesting how like it changed up. But anyway, yeah. So we're just really be yourself, like that movie, Just Friends. When she sings that, it's pretty corny, but yeah, it's kind of true. It's like, hey, just be yourself, man.
Right. And even then, see, that's it. I mean, there's too many examples to count, but even in that one, she was this amazing super pop star and she couldn't sing or write lyrics or anything. She was nuts.
But they sold her good, right?
But they sold her good.
Didn't they say like, remember they show a picture of that poster and it was like the biggest poster sales of all time or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's half naked, but you know.
I know. Yeah.
It's a funny movie. I like the movie. actually.
Kristen's laughing over here. You don't seem old enough to have teenage grandkids. That's from round
Who,
1.
Me or her?
I think me. Well, either of us probably.
Yeah, it's very interesting. The story on that's a total. It's really interesting.
It is. It's funny.
Yeah, but
We'll
yeah,
tell it sometime.
yeah, it'll come out at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, in conversation. But yeah, you guys, everybody needs to be themselves, be happy with who they are, and live in reality. And actually talk to real people, like on the street. I know it sounds weird, but people are out there.
They exist outside
yeah.
your door.
Or outside your work, right? A lot of people just go home and then they go to work and they shop and they go home. They don't
sure.
really go out anymore like they used to, you know, like the malls. I always joke about the malls, man. The malls used to be crowded. That used to be a thing.
Yep.
And, you know, people would get to know each other. I mean, and in high school and stuff, you met kids from other parts of the city. You know, I lived in a bigger city.
Right.
So you had 3, 4 high schools and you could meet those different people, but they don't do that anymore. It's all social media and then you don't know what's real. And it's really gotten the culture away from being more human, I guess.
Yeah, because I
The
know.
interaction of being the human part. A lot of people are very brave online, right? We all know this.
Yeah, that's where I was going.
Brave online, and then you get in person, and then they can't talk.
Yep.
I mean, they'll get back on their phone. Hey, go over there so I can text you. You know, so I feel more
yeah.
comfortable. So.
Yeah, because I was even going to say that, like, me, as you know, being a gamer, and I've mentioned this before, is like when I was young, all I did was play games by myself because I didn't have any friends that wanted to play the games with me. And so then they brought out the internet, which I was in the middle of nowhere, so we didn't really have good internet. But finally we get in college and whatnot, and either everybody plays games, like you said, bigger city, or you have the internet where you just play with somebody online. And it was a fantastic interaction. And just like we can reach out to everybody here, it's such a good way to interact with people and communicate. But again, when you take it to that extreme where you literally don't go outside your door to meet people, like I know I've heard stories and people still do this sometimes, is like just waiting in line. No one talks to anybody when they wait in line anymore.
Yeah. Oh, I do. I talk to
I know. That's what it's like. 2 hours gone. Well, he's found somebody.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, even when I go for my runs or whatever in the morning, sometimes I'm like, if I get caught by somebody that's talking on the street there, I'm like, I should probably tell Chelsey like I'm talking to somebody so she doesn't think I do
appreciate it
or something.
I do appreciate it.
Yeah. It's really interesting. Did you see what Marcus wrote on our?
Oh yeah. So online interactions become some form of social training, which is true. Like we even had, right? We had about 5 years ago where nobody was allowed to go anywhere, and that's all you had. It's like you had the internet, and there were so many cool things that popped up out of it. But at the same time, it took a toll on a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, it looks like Paul Caesar is checking it out a little bit here. Yeah. They'll be on.
Your boy Justin's on here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's cool. That's cool.
Randy over in TikTok. What's up, Randy?
Nice. It looks like everything's streaming fine. We're trying to get this all set up so when the real people come. No offense to you guys. You guys are real.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just, I mean, it sounds weird. We're on like show 34. I mean, and you count Discord and if you count all these other things, I mean, we've done a lot. But we're still getting ready, getting the platforms all set up. We're probably like 90+% done. And so we're getting it ready for the people to come to be real. There's no filters in our platform. It just is.
Nope. No
you are what you are. Unless you're Marcus the cat. And then you have a cat that has a face that changes. I swear it does still. I don't know. But anyway, we need to get back to being more human. Let's just interact with each other. When people are people, I think they take care of each other more, right? When you have that interaction where it's just not a simulation of somebody and you can just hurt their feelings or, do any harm to them because they are just more than a number or somebody that's online. And I think it makes people care about people more. Maybe not. I don't know. Well, at least I'd like to find out. We should go back to, I've been watching these TikTok videos where they're advertising going back to the 80s. I think I sent you some. Did you see those? Like how it was in the 80s and like how kids got to play, but they always had the rule you had to be in after, before when the street lights came on and
oh yeah
and all that.
Yeah.
And like they could go anywhere they wanted. And the parents always just said, like go have a good time. And, that's how they knew you were safe. And everybody came home and the neighbors all knew each other and you could ride your bike, right? You weren't on your video game and such stuff like that. So it's just really interesting how like the culture's changed so much. And you didn't get to grow up in that really. So
no, I was kind of now. But
you're in the boondocks.
I was going to say I was still sheltered enough that everybody within like a 10-mile radius was my family. So these are country miles, mind you. But we've even talked about this is like we had our grandparents, we had all the friends we had playing with were cousins. It was all family that you would grow up around. You tended to create your own family more. I actually had like real blood relatives and things like that. But it's so different. And those communities that we used to have just don't exist anymore. Most people do not know their next door neighbor. They don't know the person across the street. They don't know the person across the apartments. And it's I know we love Seinfeld.
Yeah.
The one of the episodes where Kramer's like, we're going to put everybody's face on the wall. So then everybody knows everybody and everybody says hi. And the experiment's actually not bad. So then you do know everybody and then you say hi. And then because Seinfeld are actually horrible people, they're like, I don't want to say hi.
Yeah, I gotta want to say hi every time.
I don't want to say hi every time. Every time.
And then he does it, and then somebody burglarizes, and they go, "Did anybody say anything? See anything?" And he's like, "Yeah, they're not gonna talk to you now."
Yeah. So in that sense, it's like it's nice to have that community. It's nice to keep with those people. Like even Marcus says, don't most people stick with those friends for life, and I don't think they do. I think people tend to move on.
It depends what you're into, right?
That's true.
If you go down, all right, I'm gonna be honest. If you go down the truther one, right? You start talking about truth in all things. There's nowhere to go. You're basically alone unless you lock up with somebody else that's speaking truth on whatever subject that they might be in on. It could be anything biblical. It could be history. It could be politics. It could be whatever. And then there's each tier in each one of those. So when you have that type of of mindset for seeking out truth, which goes against the narrative if the narrative is a lie, right? So if they were telling the truth and you go down to truth, then you're fine, right? And as I say that, this is for entertainment purposes only. But anyway, yeah, when you go down that line, I mean, it separates you from everybody. It doesn't matter. But if, like when Chelsey and I go back to playing volleyball, we're going to go back, we'll get our volleyball friends, and that's basically what we'll talk about unless somebody brings up something. That's the only time it'll ever probably, the podcast or the platform will come up. You go there, you play your ball, and then you're out. You know, be golfing, and you're out. But for me, it doesn't work that way because everything goes into a conversation that turns into something. But I'm a good enough player, I hate to say, I'm a good enough player that people would just, they just hang out and we play anyway. So, that's just the type of person I am. I'm one of those people that I'll go to a grocery store and talk to somebody for 2 hours and meet another 10 strangers while we're doing it. And everybody's conversating. And then they lose track of time. And then they go, oh, shoot, I got to go. I was supposed to get here to get some lemons. And so Chelsey's experienced that several times with me.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah.
It is. Yeah. Like I said, we've told the Walmart, or not Walmart, the Meijer story, which, where was it? We just saw a news section, news article. I don't know what you call it, when a segment, I guess.
Yeah, it's a new segment. Yeah.
And what did they call it? They didn't call it Mayor.
Yeah, they kept calling it Mayor. But it hit national.
They're not from Michigan when they call it Mayor.
Yeah, it was like a national thing. But it was pretty sad. It's just funny, like some of the people that go in and out of your life, right? And it just depends on what tier you're at. Like, some people say don't talk about politics or religion, right?
Right.
And then there's different tiers within that, right?
Yeah.
What religion, what politics, how deep are you going?
Yeah.
Are you just going about who you vote for? Or are you going by like, hey, do you think that somebody cheated or manipulated the XYZ of the count, right? Mm-hmm. So you have those type of things, right?
Right.
Or, religion, you'd be like, well, which one are you? Or do you go by, the New Testament only or the Old Testament only or both of them? And like there's all these different tiers, and you can lose people along the ways because you're fighting their bubble, their truth. And so it just becomes this like, who is going to stick around because of where you're at? Or do you just go to the point where you're going, we just don't discuss that, right? And for me, I don't go by, let's just not discuss it. To me, it's like a conversation just leads where it goes. Nothing's off. Like if you're my friend or an acquaintance, we should just be able to talk about whatever we talk about. I mean, and not like have all these rules. Like I'm a Mogwai from the Gremlins for you young people. I don't have all these rules. You can't feed me after midnight and drink and spill water and all these different rules. I don't do that. I'd rather be by myself. I would rather be by myself than have all these rules where like, you can't talk about this. You can't talk about that. You can't talk about this. I don't want any kind of relationship like that.
Yeah.
Now, if it's just volleyball or just that, I could probably put up for it if I go in for a sub. But I really don't like that interaction. Like I would never call you a friend if we can't just talk.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Because it's just like you said, if it's like working. Sorry, I'm stuttering a lot. At work, you have to be censored, I guess is the best way, because
depends what job, right?
Depends on what job, but it depends on who you're talking to, but depends and where you work and things like that. If you work for yourself, there you go. You don't have to worry about it. But if you go into a workplace, you're working for somebody else, you have to abide by their rules. So you may or may not be able to talk to somebody, or you may get in trouble for this, or you may get in trouble for that. So in that sense, like, for example, Marcus in our chats, like how much of ourselves should be shown in polite society. And it's as much as you want. It's what you want. If you are not comfortable with it, don't do it. You're going to be a private person, and there's nothing wrong with that. But like you said, if you're like Paulino and you have purposes to reach 8 billion people, I think you're going to talk more.
Yeah, what's so funny is like I've always been like that. Like I've never had these rules about things like that, about what I can talk about, who I can talk to. I mean, I'm really an anomaly People have always said, how do you talk about this to this person or that to that person? I wish I could talk to people like that. It's strange that you can just bring up anything.
It is actually. It's pretty cool.
But it's just, that's just the way I've always been. And I don't shelter myself with all these, I don't know that you can't talk about this or that. It doesn't make sense to me. So I just don't deal with that part. I just say stuff anyway. Like we were talking about, there was something I shared and you stop using the one.
I know. Stop. It's killing me.
All right. You're killing me. Did it blink out on the other stuff or only on our platform?
Oh, no, it's on everything.
Oh, there you go, guys. There you go. That's from Chelsey right there.
Yeah.
You got to stop using those buttons.
I do have to stop using those buttons.
So anyway.
I blame Kristen.
We were talking we were talking about, I had shared a video, and I think it was a Christian or something like that. And then one of our followers was like, I don't really trust these guys. It was about information about something that was going on. And I was just like, it doesn't really matter. I've never heard of these people, but, I go, I would love to talk to them. I go, maybe I can change their mind or I can show them a different way. And then he said that he would pay big bucks to see that happen. Yeah. I go, well, it doesn't really matter when it comes to my purpose if they're good or bad or what we could perceive as good or bad. It doesn't really matter to me because that's not what part of my purpose. My purpose isn't to like change people's minds or to convert them to any other way. This is not. My purpose is to put them on notice. Like, you've been served. That's it. I tell you, I lead you, I plant seeds. If you ignore it, I've washed my hands of it. It's not between me and you or them. It's between them and the truth and the Most High. That's it. So it doesn't matter if I meet them or talk to them or sway them. There's no swaying here. It's just like I said, all I got to say is that you meet me, you've been served, and you will be without excuse when they say, hey, why didn't you seek this out? And they can't say nothing because he's going to say, well, didn't you meet Paulino? Haven't you heard of Paulino? Didn't he tell you to go start seeking truth? Didn't he tell you that? I mean, and that's it. Like I said, I'm like the casino, man. I wash my hands of it. I'm done. And that's why it doesn't matter if either way they have turned. They've picked a side. That's why it's wheat or tear. So if I tell you to seek it out and you don't, that's on you. So either wheat or tear, depending on which way you want to seek him out or ask questions or do your own research. So my hands are washed. Like I don't have to have even a long discussion. I just don't. It's just, it is what it is, and it happens the way it happens, and you make your choice. That's it. I'd still like to talk to those guys. I still don't know who they are.
Working on it.
Oh yeah, you did reach out to them, right? Yeah, you're going to.
I'm going to. Yeah, it's on my list.
Yeah, she got them off of TikTok or something.
I do have their names. Yeah, I have their TikTok handles.
Who was I talking to that about? Might have been Chris, right?
It might have been.
Chris, wasn't that you?
It was Chris. You're right.
I can't remember the people too. I was like, I know, and I can't even remember exactly what I said. I was like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I turn them or talk to them or nothing. It doesn't really matter because it's not my purpose. Isn't to sway people and things like that. It's to just talk, plant seeds, and it's up to them after that. I put them on notice. I like to say, you've been served. You've been served. Yeah, Storm is coming.
What movie was that?
It's Bring It On. Isn't it a cheerleading one?
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
I feel like there's a roller skating one. Or like a rap one or something.
No, there's a dance one, right?
Yeah.
I think there's a dance one.
Isn't it the movie You Got Served?
Oh, maybe. Oh, yeah, it is.
Now I got to look it up.
No, she's going to look it up. But yeah, I think it is.
It's my job.
Yeah. They say it throughout different movies. But yes, there was one called You've Got Served.
Oh, so, yeah. Yeah, there you go. It's dancing.
There you go. So maybe I'll do it when I'm dancing.
Marianne. That's a fun name.
Yeah.
I don't know any of these people.
Marianne.
Does that make me too young or too old? I don't know.
Makes you sheltered.
That's fair. 2004. No, that's my.
See, you're sheltered. You're probably eating corn or something.
It is, yeah.
Eating corn, playing
high
school. Video games. Probably had a.
I'm sure I was playing video games.
Yeah, you probably had a Nintendo in your face. So.
Oh, I'm sure I did.
She doesn't watch much movies, guys. She's lucky though. She gets to watch some of these good old movies.
They have been good. Your movie recommendations have actually been fantastic.
Because they don't make them like they used to. All the remakes are horrible. And anyway,
that I agree with.
But they promote them with ads and marketing.
Yes, and then everybody gets all nostalgic and they're like, "Oh my gosh, this is my childhood." And then you go watch it and you're like, "Oh my gosh, this is not my childhood." It's awful.
They ruined it.
Awful.
Yeah, so it's so fun to relive this and really seek out, like, why do we care so much about what digital people think? Like I said, when it comes to business, it makes sense.
Yes.
You know, and our business is spreading truth.
Right.
So for us, if we had 8 billion followers, all right, for one, they're all been served. Two, my job is done. I can relax. That's all of it. That's everybody.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's what we want to do. We need to reach people to spread them the truth out and to serve them. Right? Give them no excuse. That's all. I mean, that's the only reason. Like I said, there's no other, like, I don't care even if I spike really hard and hit somebody in the face, I don't really care if everybody in the world knows that. You know, some guy in California goes, "Oh man, I seen you." Who cares? It doesn't matter. I want to know about the next point, not that point.
Yeah.
You know, I got a hole in one and my buddy was so happy.
Yeah.
You know, and I had to so there was 6 of us all together. There was 4 people in front of us that were on the next tee box. They actually seen it go in. And the woman that was there was actually with their son. There was an outing going on. And they actually heard it clunk and then seen it roll in. And, but they were really excited. I thought they forgot their ball. They were running back there, jumping up and down. And then my buddy was there and he was like, "Oh man, you're not even that excited." I said, "Well, it's my second one. That's not why it wasn't exciting." I was on a low round. I think I was shooting. I could have shot. I was on a roll if I parred everything out, like 77 or something like that. And I go, "I'd rather shoot a 73 than I would get a hole in one." I mean, it helped with the score, but I'd rather get, you know, a lower score, more pars than that. So for me, I was like, it's just a point. So it really didn't make a difference to me. He was really excited, so we took pictures for him. Shout out Craig. But yeah, it's, I don't know. It's just, I don't get excited by meeting celebrities neither. Chelsea knows that. She's like,
Oh, no.
Yeah, they're just people to me. It would have to be knowledge or something. Like if I wanted your knowledge on golf and you're giving me pointers, I'd be really like, "Oh, all right, I get it." Volleyball, yeah, I get it. But if it's just like, I don't know, if you're singing a song good, I don't know. It'd be more like, how do you do that? How'd you get that remix? How'd you think about doing the overlay and the background and the beat? I mean, I need information. That's what makes me more excited. Not just because you did something. I don't know. It's really weird. I'm a strange guy.
All right. Marcus is going to like this one. So I'm just looking at some of the things that we can do on TikTok. And one of them is a goal, right? So it says, "Help me achieve my first goal and I'll sing a song." I didn't write it.
You what?
It said, I was looking at adding goals. So if we hit a goal, which if we get enough, then it said, it's like, hey, if you do this thing, then you'll do something, right?
Okay.
But that's what came up. It said, "Help me achieve my first goal and I'll sing a song."
Sure.
You want to do it?
Yeah. I know. What's our first goal?
I don't know. Five roses?
Oh, really? Yeah, sure.
Maybe. I'm trying to figure out how to throw it up there.
I don't know.
I don't either. 5. Yeah. Help me achieve my first goal. All right.
A freebie sang? Uh-oh. That's crazy. My neighbors get it all the time, or when
I
I'm
pinned it. So
when
if
I'm
we
running.
get 5 roses, then he'll sing a song.
This is gonna be a full song. I'm not even warmed up.
It does not have to be a full song.
Okay.
I don't think
Wait.
so.
And I get to pick.
Yeah, you get a pick.
Ooh, it could be Creed.
Could be Creed.
Babyface. Justin
I
Timberlake.
want to see what this looks like. What is it look?
I have no idea. I don't even know how anything does. It works anything. Anybody know how to use Instagram? Inbox us, man. I'm just starting to get this whole Instagram thing down because it's so weird. I don't know. So
That's
anyway.
what, it is fascinating. Like you said, like we're talking about selling yourself, right? So a lot of people pick the platform that they want, right? So they'll pick TikTok, which is
Right.
the number one business one right now.
Yeah.
So that one's been huge, but the staple is YouTube. Everybody knows YouTube, posting videos, shorts, pushing things out there. Then you've got, like you said, Instagram, I think is the number one. And it's so confusing to me, but you're getting it. And a lot of people, like you said, pick the one that they like. And then there's ones that they go one of each of them, or there's, software like, oh, I'm just going to do everything at once, or I'm going to schedule it, or I'm going to use AI or whatever. But it is fascinating, all the different nuances to each of them and the skills you have to learn for each of them. So
Yes.
it is a learning curve in and of itself just to master the art of viraling yourself, which
Yes.
is crazy.
Yes, it is true. I mean, it fascinates me, and I do it out of necessity. Like everything I've done that I fix in my life is out of necessity.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Rebuilt our kitchen. Right.
Right.
Did all the wiring,
Yep.
the plumbing, the walls, and put a header in, and a beam in, and tiling, and the floors, and countertops, and cabinets, and everybody. Oh, you should do that for a living. You could just do it. Yes, I could, but would I enjoy it? I just did it because I wanted a beautiful kitchen that was big, like a gourmet kitchen, because I like to cook, and I wanted to show Chelsey how to cook, and we have the room. And you guys will see it at some point on videos, because we're going to be doing food videos, I guess, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
We will
So
be
we're going to start
doing
doing
food
those for the
videos.
flat out truth. A lot of healthier ones. Some are just going to be fun. A lot of them will be healthy.
Yep.
More natural. So like we're going to be doing that. And so maybe that's why I was supposed to build that beautiful kitchen. I have no idea.
Okay, not
Shout out
great.
to Chelsey's dad. He helped me do it. He's a lot of manpower.
A lot of manpower.
Yeah. There's 2 secrets that are in our kitchen that I will not speak about unless he brings it up. They have his mark. That's
They
all I gotta say.
do. My dad will forever be a part of this house.
Yes. Yep. Anyway, so, but yeah, that's something that we're going to be working on. And yeah, it's funny.
Yeah. And
So-
we're excited too. Like, man, everything's going good. Like, we have scheduling for next month. We started the Masterclasses. The first one went really well. That one
Are we
had,
selling ourselves now?
I guess a little bit. You want me to get my cup out?
No.
No, I think it's not just about selling ourselves, like our platform, our community. It's we, like you said, your goal is to plant seeds.
Yeah.
And an extension is like I've just somebody that, like, I've always been a coach, and so my goal is just help people grow. Like, that's what makes me happy, I guess.
Yeah.
So if you reach people and they improve based on everything, then I'm happy.
Yeah. I mean, great. I mean, you are the best helpmate I could have. You know, what's so funny is because I don't know if Paul Caesar's here, but his wife too. Crystal. I mean, she helps him with so much stuff. I
Yeah.
can see, like she's she's a great helpmate for him. I mean, I know he's blessed,
Yeah.
and hope he's still listening, and he's gonna be on the show. Man, he just released a couple songs. Man,
They were good.
he showed me one, and he released one, then he showed me a different one. He sent it to me. Man, it's fire. He's gonna be on, guys. He will be on the show. I think we just scheduled it, right?
Yeah, we just scheduled it for October.
Yeah, so October he'll be in, and yeah, great artist. And then we have a couple of lawyers that are going to be lined up. One's in a case right now from a land grab in Arkansas. I had mentioned that before, I think months ago. I've been talking to people about that, right?
Yes.
That yeah, it's all about them trying to do a land grab over there, and now it's starting to get back to they're trying to get it back into common law.
Yes.
So that's going to be a great show, man. That's going to be a great guest. So we'll see how that one pans out in a few weeks.
Yes.
So, and in 4 weeks, counting down, we could have a baby. So then we might take a day off or so or two.
Yeah. Depends on the timing.
Yeah, it's all on the timing.
The,
What is the best-
the producer might be out of commission for a little bit.
Yeah, what's the best date?
Friday?
A Friday.
A
thing.
Friday would be the best day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then you guys you might miss one day. She might just put me on by myself or something. Maybe I'll go live out in the
Yeah.
yard.
I'll just click the button and be like, here you go. Bye.
So no phasing in. Not like this is gonna be my big old
No,
head right
it's
in the
just gonna be you. You're gonna be like you're gonna be straight up TikToking it.
Yes.
That's what
straight
it
up
is.
TikTok.
Just phone and video. They go.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Chris even asks, don't you think we're programmed to want approval from others and to care about what people think from an early age?
Yeah, I would say it's programming depending on who your parents are, your culture, or your immediate family. And then you could have, if you're religious, your church or your community, all that. It all depends on what they push to be, I guess, acceptable. And that's why the culture's changed, right? before, like, you tried to remain a virgin until you got married, and all that started getting pushed more and more and more away. The closer you got to the city, it seemed like the more populated areas, it sped up, I think. But yeah, I mean, people are, I would say 99%. You seen our veil video. It's 99%.
Yeah.
But I'm one of the strange ones, man, because I don't care. I really don't. I'm only here for the people that need to hear it or want to hear it or to be put on notice. That's it. So I could take them. I could leave them. I'd rather have conversation. But I'm not a big approval thing. Everything I do is for myself, really.
Yeah, I think
I'm strange.
Yeah. We are programmed. At one point, we're social, and at one point, we're programmed. But it's inevitable, I think, to not want approval. Like, for most people, for like you said, 99% of people.
She knows I don't. That's why she's like,
oh, no, you're an oddball. You don't count.
She knows I don't.
No, you don't count.
Okay.
But in the same sense, is like, maybe you want approval from somebody, like even if like
God, that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like some people, they just need it from the Most High. Some people want it from their family, and that's it. And some people, they need a lot of people, and sadly, those are the ones that they get in trouble because they need that affirmation. But
yeah, and I think like
people are fickle,
and people like confirmation from strangers more than they do a lot of times the people they know, especially on certain things. They just do.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. Especially if they've already put you in a box.
Yeah. Like, you know me, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you already know them. So, like, if, say the person had bad grades, but then did their own research on, say, the V-axation, those, right?
Yeah.
So, so, like, somebody does that, they can have more knowledge than somebody that's a rep that's selling the pharmaceuticals. But then if you're a manager of a medical office, you're just hearing what they told you. So now you're going to push that on that agenda. They don't do it's not like they're going to do any research. They're just eating the donuts they got for free.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If your pharmaceutical rep goes in, hey, let me take you out to lunch or whatever, you're just eating the food. And they tell you, this is how it works, blah, blah, blah. How many of them people really go, let me do the research on all these? They probably don't. So then if you have your cousin that's done all this research and tells you, do you know this and this and this and that? They're not going to believe them. They don't want to believe them because they just got taken out to lunch and they're pushing that. So how can they push it for samples and things if it's not good for you? So anyway.
Yeah, because like I haven't posted it yet because I forgot. But you actually sent me this video about the C-section rate.
Oh, yeah.
We were wanting to do a masterclass in this at some point on a similar topic because our midwife conversations went so well. So we were wanting to do a masterclass on this in the future. And of course, this, having to do with the timing, thought it would be a good time. And it was surprising, I think, the numbers that people have the C-sections versus the necessity of it. And anyone in the medical, they are truly trying to help people, but exactly like you said, they're sold, this is the way to do it, this is the only way to do it, or this is the best way to do it, when actuality, you're pushing something that's more for money than actual in safety, which is too bad.
Yeah,
do your research.
And they don't really realize it, right?
No,
I mean, I'm not even saying these people that work in these places are bad people.
No, they're
just
not
taught to
ill-intentioned.
parrot. See, people don't realize when you do education, do your own research. You really, when you put your kids into regular schools, public schools, you really are making a contract with the universities and the banks, right? So like, if you go and you parrot all these things for 13 years, we're going to sign off saying you passed and now you're eligible to get a student loan to go to a university, depending on how well you parroted, or like a community college. So you're in a contract with them already. I mean, it's pot committed, right? Because they can sign off saying, no, you didn't achieve enough knowledge to do it. Or not, or if you're homeschooled, it can be a little bit harder because you're not doing that. So that's why they got to have all these little tests that they got to pass. So that's the whole thing, is like, who's the best parrot? So once you learn that you just got to parrot these, do you ever really do the research on what you're parroting? No. Most kids don't want to know what they're learning anyway. So who's going to do the research of what they're learning? Does that make sense what I'm saying? Like, who wants to do the extra effort? You're already learning and being, in their mind, forced to write a paper on this or XYZ. So now they got to do a research about the information that's in the thing that they're being told to write a paper about.
Yeah.
And it doesn't happen, man. It just doesn't. They're not taught to do that. They're just taught to copy. See, there he goes. They copy each other's homework. Yeah. I mean, they even get to that point.
I used to get so mad when I would catch people copying other people's homework. And I was like, dude, I busted my butt to get all this done, and all you're doing is stealing off of somebody else. And then later on, I'm like, yeah, they're the smart ones because no one remembers it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
The easiest way to get away with that is ask so many questions. They get so mad at you, they just push you through anyway.
We kind of did that to our physics teacher, our poor physics teacher.
I did that my whole life. They're like,
I bet you did.
Let's get this kid out of here.
Yeah, because I like read in her class because like, well, we're gonna curve the test anyway. Everybody's just gonna get her off track. Like, we never got anything done. Like, that was our goal in class, was just to get her off track.
Your mom's in there. She's gonna be mad. That's not nice.
Her physics were wrong.
Most of them are. 'Cause they're all make believe anyway.
Yeah, it was not accurate.
Yeah.
It never came out right. I feel bad. She was a nice lady, not a good teacher.
So anyway, yeah, I guess we're gonna be done with selling ourselves.
Yeah. Back to the deep stuff.
Yeah. We'll really see who's selling what when we go into the Unchained.
Yep.
Thanks everybody for joining us here on the Flat Out Truth on TikTok, YouTube, Rumble, and Facebook. We will now be leaving here and continuing the Unchained and the flatouttruth.com.
Yes.
Private platform. You guys can go there and join for free. You can still get the live, obviously. It would just continue on.
Yep.
And you get to do all the extra streams of the full vids if you join the premium.
Yep.
So, as always, right?
As always.
My name is Paulino B Michael.
I'm Chelsey B Michael.
And as always, be safe.
Be blessed.
And that's the flat out truth.